Cuisine of God. In a society where the job of a chef received respect and good treatment, among the many chefs, the uniquely prominent figure was Hong Sai-won. From a low-level cook to the head chef of the ordinary Korean restaurant Taemyeok, he became a legendary figure who built the place into the best Korean restaurant in the country. That Hong Si-won passed away yesterday. The funeral was held at Taemyeok. Under the direction of Nam Sung-hyun, his top disciple and sous chef, his signature dishes were served to the mourners in honor of the deceased. The only way to commemorate his passing was through cooking. A lady holding a plate said, "That's sous chef." Attorney Seo Kyung asked, "Huh? Sous chef?" Nam Sung-hyun said, "What is it? I will hear about the restaurant business first." He was Nam Sung-hyun, sous chef of Taemyeok. The lady said, "A customer has already complained 3 times. They keep saying it is different from head chef Hong's recipe." Nam Sung-hyun said, "I will go see them myself. Show me the way. Everyone else, let us talk while we move." As they walked in the halls, the striking red-haired teacher said, "Requests for interviews have come from all 3 major broadcasting stations. What should we do?" Nam Sung-hyun said, "Decline them." "The official statement is enough." Attorney Seo Kyung said, "Sous chef, before head chef Hong's will is revealed, may we talk separately for a moment?" Nam Sung-hyun asked, "What is in the will?" Attorney Seo Kyung said, "There is one person we need to find." Nam Sung-hyun said, "If it is not urgent, proceed after the funeral." Attorney Seo Kyung said, "Well, there is a picture, but..." Park Ji-woo suddenly shouted, "Wait, is this really Hong Si-won Ajusi's cooking? Something is different. You said this food is to remember Hong Si-won Ajusi. I am telling you, this is not Ajusi's food." A lady said, "Please calm down, customer." Park Ji-woo said, "Is it not wrong to put Hong Si-won Ajusi's name on this food?" Another lady pointed at Park Ji-woo and said to Nam Sung-hyun, "It is that person." Park Ji-woo continued to rant, "No matter how I look, it is a different dish." Nam Sung-hyun looked at Park Ji-woo seriously and asked, "What is different?" Park Ji-woo said, "Ah, yes. How does it taste different from what you know?" Nam Sung-hyun said, "Taste is something people feel differently. Could you tell me specifically what you find lacking?" Park Ji-woo continued to eat and said, "Approximately, is my palate too sensitive? Or, did the kitchen change the recipe without permission?" Exactly. What is different is, you used sesame oil made with roasted sesame seeds, right? Hong Ajusi's ukajang originally used sesame oil made with unroasted sesame seeds. Ukajang is a spicy Korean beef soup made with shredded beef, vegetables, and chili oil. Tteokgalbi are grilled short rib patties made from minced beef or pork, often sweet and savory. And the tteokgalbi, the texture of the meat is different. Did you mix in a lot of pork? It is more tender than the original. Nam Sung-hyun thought to himself, "I slightly modified the recipe due to ingredient supply issues, but I thought no one would notice. But this guy, who is he?" Park Ji-woo said, "Ajusi, please try a bite. This is definitely different from what Hong Ajusi used to make." Nam Sung-hyun smiled and said, "Ha, you speak as if you have tasted all of my master's dishes." Park Ji-woo stood up and declared, "That is right. I have tasted every single dish Hong Si-won Ajusi made. I remember all the flavors. I learned cooking from Ajusi when I was young." Nam Sung-hyun became serious. "Lies. My master never had any other disciples besides the Taemyeok staff." Park Ji-woo said, "It is not a lie. Hong Ajusi told me to come here when I turned 20. We promised to become the best chefs in the country." Attorney Seo Kyung looked at them, holding a picture, and muttered, That person is definitely him." She said, "You two, please come to my office for a moment." Park Ji-woo and Nam Sung-hyun were both confused. A few moments later, inside Seo Kyung's office, the lawyer for Taemyeok spoke. "Here is head chef Hong Si-won's will. Content related to both of you is written in it." Nam Sung-hyun asked in confusion, "What are you talking about?" Park Ji-woo, also confused and sweating, said, "To me," Attorney Seo Kyung read aloud, "In Taemyeok, without me, choose the strongest chef among the affiliated cooks, and trust everything to the winner of the competition." Nam Sung-hyun thought to himself, what is going on? A successor selection competition? Wasn't the successor supposed to be chosen from the disciples? Park Ji-woo exclaimed what a competition attorney Seo Kyung said, "And your name is Park Ji-woo, right?" Park Ji-woo said, "Yes." Attorney Seo Kyung said, "Head chef Hong left instructions for Mr. Park Ji-woo to definitely participate in this competition." Park Ji-woo scratched his head and said, "Me? But I am not a chef." Attorney Seo Kyung said, "Head chef Hong considered that point as well. That is why he prepared this test. As she picked up her soy pot, Attorney Seo Kyung poured the sauce into a small soy dish and said, "Guess all the ingredients in this soy sauce." Park Ji-woo and Nam Sung-hyun looked at the dish as its aroma rose into the air. Attorney Seo Kyung continued, "He said that if you can pass this test, you have the skills to participate in the cooking competition." Nam Sung-hyun glanced at Park Ji-woo. Park Ji-woo muttered to himself, "What is this? The scent of soy sauce filling the room." He inhaled deeply. This is not just soy sauce." At that moment, Park Ji-woo remembered something Hong Si-won once told him. Years ago, the young Park Ji-woo, sitting cross-legged like a true Asian disciple, asked, "Juicy! What should I add to this soy sauce to make it tastier?" Hong Si-won chuckled. "You think about it. Recall the best taste your tongue remembers. Back in the present, Park Ji-woo murmured to himself, "This taste. It is not unfamiliar," he said aloud. "The basics of soy sauce are soybeans, wheat, and salt, and this is Joseon soy sauce, but there's a deep and rich umami flavor. Anchovy broth and dried shiitake mushrooms are also in it, and a slight sweetness. Dates?" He closed his eyes and thought, "A unique bitterness lingers on the tip of my tongue. It is not the simple bitterness of fermentation. There is something more, a heavy bitterness. Could this be?" Suddenly, his eyes snapped open. "Chocolate! You added cacao nibs!" Attorney Seo Kyung stood up from her chair in surprise. "Oh, that is right. To guess this in one go." Park Ji-woo smiled with conviction. This bitterness and umami spreading deep within the soy sauce, with a hint of chocolate flavor. "I am sure. This is the soy sauce Hong Juicy and I made 15 years ago," Attorney Seo Kyung said firmly. "Mr. Park Ji-woo, according to the will, you are confirmed as a participant in the competition." Nam Sung-hyun snapped, "Wait a moment. No matter how much it is my master's will, Taemyeok will never, we have never brought someone who is not a chef into the kitchen." Attorney Seo Kyung asked calmly, "Then what are the sous chef's thoughts?" Nam Sung-hyun replied, "Taemyeok is a place that speaks through skill. To gain the qualification to participate in the competition, you must at least meet the skill level to become a chef here. Taemyeok has never allowed someone who is not a chef to hold a knife. We cannot break the traditions of this place. Separate from the competition my master mentioned, compete against our restaurant's youngest chef and win. Then, according to my master's will, we will give you the qualification of a Taemyeok chef to participate in the competition." A few moments later, inside the kitchen of Taemyeok, Jo Sung-joon, junior chef at Taemyeok, the boy said proudly, "A competition? I can handle it well enough." Park Ji-woo stretched his arm and shouted, "Good, let us have a match right now." Nam Sung-hyun interrupted, "Tomorrow morning, the dish you will compete in is rolled omelet." Jo Sung-joon blinked in confusion. "Rolled omelet?" The others gasped in surprise. Nam Sung-hyun explained, "It is Taemyeok's traditional entry test topic. It is the most basic dish, but at the same time it is also a dish that can show the most." A chef whispered, "If it is being evaluated naturally, is that not really tough?" His friend wiped sweat and said, "Even last year, there probably were not many people who perfectly made the rolled omelet in the entry test." Nam Sung-hyun declared, "Taemyeok's kitchen is not a simple playground. If someone without skills comes in, it is a nuisance to everyone. Try to prove whether you meet Taemyeok's standards." Park Ji-woo clenched his fists. "A rolled omelet. I will give it a try." Nam Sung-hyun walked away coldly. "I hope that confidence continues tomorrow. The results will be judged by tomorrow's dish." And then a few hours later, outside Taemyeok, Park Ji-woo sat on the ground, his face pale with worry. Tears welled in his eyes. "This is a big problem. I spoke confidently, but what do I do now? I am not as skilled as the formal chefs yet. Hong Juicy, all I learned from watching you was a little bit. I have to compete tomorrow. I am really worried." Suddenly, thud! A boy landed heavily on the roof above, cracking the tiles beneath his feet. "Oh, darn it! Hong Si-won!" the boy shouted furiously as he stomped, his eyes blazing. He slammed down on the roof in anger. The Grim Reaper appeared beside him, scolding, "If a dead person dies, they should appear right in front of the Grim Reaper. What lingering attachment is making you hide? Where in this wide world will I ever find you?" He kicked a shingle from the roof in frustration. Clack, whoosh! The shingle flew off and struck someone below. "Ugh!" Park Ji-woo groaned in pain. The Grim Reaper broke into a sweat, confused. "Huh? Could it be below? Someone got hit?" He leaned forward, hearing a voice. "I heard a person's cry." When he looked down, he saw Park Ji-woo sprawled on the ground. The Grim Reaper's eyes widened. "Ah! What is going on? The Grim Reaper came down and looked at Park Ji-won lying on the floor. Sweat trickled down his face as he muttered to himself, what do? I have to find Hong Si-won. But who is this guy? Park Ji-won, dazed, said aloud, Hong Si-won. Everything got messed up because of that juicy for me too. The Grim Reaper turned his gaze toward him, only to freeze in shock. He could see Ji-won's soul standing before him, while his body still lay lifeless on the ground. The Grim Reaper stammered, sweating buckets. Ji-won's eyes darted from the Reaper to his body. What is that? Is that me? Am I dead? The Grim Reaper jumped in panic. No. So you did die after getting hit by the roof tile, but... no way. Ji-won grabbed the Reaper by the collar and shook him violently. Did you kill me? Wow, bring me back to life. Bring me back to life. The Ajusi who told me to come here when I turned 20 is gone. My life is seriously screwed up. Does that make sense? Suddenly telling me to compete, and now I even have to die on top of that? The Grim Reaper flailed his arms. You are not completely dead. You are not dead yet. I can save you. Ji-won stopped shaking him. What? Really? I can live? The Grim Reaper, nearly fainting, wheezed, yeah. So first, let go of my collar. He straightened his robe and said, once a soul leaves the body, it does not reattach easily. But even so, since you still have lifespan left, there is a special method to reattach a detached soul. Ji-won sighed in relief. Really? Oh, I thought I was going to die. The Grim Reaper crouched down. You grab the life thread that came out of the soul like this, and weave it together like knitting. Ha, finished. Ji-won gawked at him. Hey, are you kidding me? Don't just tie it loosely. Wait. If this comes undone, you will die. Then I'm not completely alive. You are in a state of being neither alive nor dead right now. Ghosts might stick to you or something. Huh? It's tangled? Haha. I'll keep taking care of you by your side for a while until you're okay. The next morning, the announcer's voice rang out across the hall. Let the competition begin. A boy in the crowd whispered, why did Chef Hong Si-won choose such a guy? His friend nodded. Right, he looks too much like a beginner. Jo Sung-joon sneered. Why don't you just give up and stop trying so hard? Park Ji-won kept chopping onion leeks, muttering to himself, can I really trust this Grim Reaper? What if he just runs away after doing this? He remembered last night. So I can live even one more time, right? Even if it takes some time. The Grim Reaper had answered, yeah, you can live. It was my mistake that you died, Chrome, so I will help you as much as I can. Ji-won had frowned. By the way, are you good at cooking? Huh? No? I have an important competition tomorrow. I need a chef who's good at cooking. What am I going to do about tomorrow's competition? The Grim Reaper scratched his head. A cooking teacher, huh? There is one, but suddenly, a hand guided Ji-won's grip. Don't rush. Hold the knife upright. Everyone in the kitchen froze. Huh? What's with his knife skills? Someone whispered. His stance suddenly changed. Was he hiding his skills? Park Ji-won's knife flashed as he chopped faster and faster. The Grim Reaper's eyes widened. Cooking teacher. T1. And then, Ji-won, a calm, graceful voice said, now, shall we start? It was none other than Dae Jang-geum, the great Jang-geum. Ji-won muttered to himself in disbelief. There's no need to be alive, right? Jo Sung-joon scoffed. Hey, what difference does fast knife work make? He doesn't even know the basics of cooking. Does just trying hard make it work? With your current form, even Dae Jang-geum could not help you. Huh? Isn't Dae Jang-geum helping him right now? Ji-won said, looking confused. Dae Jang-geum laughed softly. Ho, looks like I can show you how amazing my skills are. I will teach that royal chef what it means to suffer a crushing defeat. The name echoed. Suksu, royal chef of the Joseon dynasty. A few moments later, the host shouted, only 13 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. The clock flashed. 13:20. The battle theme is Korea's favorite side dish, rolled omelet. This match came up out of nowhere. If Park Ji-won wins this match, he will be officially recognized as a member of Taemyeok. So, can Park Ji-won win this competition? In the crowd, whispers turned into excitement. Hey, anyone up for a bet on who wins? Yeah? 10,000 won on it? I'm betting on Sung-joon to win. Come on in. Ha, you act all cool while betting safe? What the? Everyone's betting on Sung-joon only. Isn't he the rookie handpicked by Hong Si-won? Aren't you curious? Sung-joon's been in great form lately. Have you seen him make rolled omelets? He's seriously good. Another voice chimed in. I just like betting on the underdog. It's more fun that way. Plus, a fresh rookie like him really gets me curious. Someone shouted, Park Ji-won, I'm seeing you for the first time today, but show us what you're made of. Park Ji-woo picked up an egg. Dae Jang-geum's voice whispered into his ear, steady and confident, for a soft texture. Remove the chalaza and spread the egg thinly into a crepe. Then, before the egg turns brown, place the vegetables and add more egg mix over low heat so the ingredients stick well. Park Ji-woo, shocked and confused, said, "Wait, that is not right. When did you insert skewers?" Dae Jang-geum, equally shocked and confused, said, "What? I was just rolling the egg, so I made egg nariyumi. This is how it was done in Joseon's traditional cooking methods." Park Ji-woo took a bite and said, "This dish's main ingredient is actually meat, though. It looks more like sanjak, a skewered dish, than an egg roll." He recalled the Jori Bangmun, traditional cooking text that defined Joseon dynasty cooking methods. Park Ji-woo muttered, "Rolled omelet." As he took another bite, he said to himself, egg roll, egg roll. He closed his eyes, recalling Mr. Hong Si-won's words, "Ji-woo, try tasting this. Try to guess what ingredients I used." Park Ji-woo had replied back then, "Uncle, I am already full." But Hong Si-won had said, "I am asking because your talent is fascinating." Lightning shot down Park Ji-woo's spine as realization struck. He said, "Egg, salt, green onion, meat. Were these the ingredients back then?" He gasped. It is exactly the same?" Turning to Dae Jang-geum, Park Ji-woo exclaimed, "Teacher!" Uncle Hong Si-won's rolled omelet was based on jiren nariyumi, but with the main and sub-ingredients reversed. In the old days, eggs were rare, so they were just used to coat the outside. But now, eggs are easy to get, so they can be used as the main ingredient. If we make it this way, I think we can win. Dae Jang-geum said, "Sounds good. Suksu, let us figure out the cooking method together." She continued, "First, the shape." Park Ji-woo looked upward and said, "Oh, roll it up tightly with a thin egg layer on the inside." It was cooked while being shaped into a rectangle, and though you cannot see the vegetables on the outside, they were fillings inside, adding great texture. "Since the egg is the main ingredient, we need to be careful with the mixture." He asked, "How did you get rid of the eggy smell earlier?" Dae Jang-geum answered, "I added salt, whisked it vigorously, then strained it to remove the chalaza." Park Ji-woo said, "And the extra ingredient you added was sugar." Dae Jang-geum laughed. "Wow, you guessed it after just one bite. Genius. And I also remembered the secret ingredient that Mr. Si-won used to complete this dish." She thought to herself, "John Woo, the Suksu. Your talent for bringing out flavor is impressive." The announcer shouted, "All right, 7 minutes left." The clock read 7 minutes and 2 seconds. "Let us finalize the recipe in the remaining time," Dae Jang-geum urged. Park Ji-woo said, "Great. I think I can figure out the seasoning and ingredient ratio by trying it a few times." He adjusted the mix. "Like this?" Dae Jang-geum said, Yes, just like that." Park Ji-woo tried again. "What about this?" Dae Jang-geum said, "Add a bit more salt." The announcer shouted, 5 minutes left. Please wrap it up." Jo Sung-joon sneered, "Hey, rookie, for all that chaos, does not your dish look kinda plain? From now on, this big brother will show you a rolled omelet like you have never seen or heard of." He showed off his chopstick skills with flair. Park Ji-woo thought to himself, What? Why is he scrambling it?" Jo Sung-joon chuckled to himself, "Ha, got you surprised, huh? Now this is where the real surprise begins." After quickly stir-frying the whisked egg, I pour in new egg mixture. If you roll it up just like that, an overwhelmingly time-saving scrambled egg roll is complete. See that? This is what you call know-how. Well then, shall we cut it? The announcer declared. Chef Jo Sung-joon is slicing and wrapping things up. Wow, the cross-section is so smooth. The new egg mixture is packed tightly between the scrambled layers. Park Ji-woo clenched his fists and thought, "Ish, I have never seen anything like that before, but I am not going down that easily either." The announcer shouted, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. "The match is over. Please step forward with your dish." Both Park Ji-woo and Jo Sung-joon presented their dishes. The announcer said, "Great job, everyone. Now let us hear a few words from each of you." Jo Sung-joon smirked. "It must have been tough just to shape it nicely, but you did better than expected. The fact that you did not run away crying already shows commendable effort." Park Ji-woo remained silent. Jo Sung-joon thought to himself, as expected, "So scared he cannot even say a word, huh?" From the start, going against a rookie like this match was already decided. Suddenly, the announcer shouted, "Park Ji-woo has won." Jo Sung-joon's eyes widened. "What? The announcer confirmed, "No way, Judge." The judge chuckled, "Ho ho! How fun, how interesting." Jo Sung-joon trembled, muttering to himself, "This cannot be real. I lost? Are you kidding me?" He stared at Park Ji-woo's dish, took a roll and bit down. He thought, "I have been making Taemyeok only egg rolls for 3 months. At this point, I am the best among all chefs at them. Junior, I even received tons of praise from senior chefs for my egg rolls, and I lost this?" As he chewed, suddenly a massive fist appeared out of nowhere. Jo Sung-joon's eyes went wide as he was slammed to the ground. In confusion, he muttered, "Huh?" His body was hurled into the galaxies. Yet even in that moment, he whispered to himself, "It is delicious. What is this soft, impactful texture? It looked so plain at first." Suddenly, Jo Sung-joon said in confusion, "Huh? Egg roll? The universe." A planet made of soft and fluffy egg cushions, and now and then, the crisp texture of vegetables, and this thing constantly stimulating my tongue. It is umami. The umami is pouring down like a meteor shower. What ingredients did he use? What the heck did he do to an egg roll? He gasped, clutching his head, then muttered, "Soft egg, crisp vegetables, and most of all, the unexpected umami flavor." His eyes turned toward Park Ji-woo. "Park Ji-woo, this fellow, what is he?" A little later, in the competition hall, Nam Sung-hyun stood before the 2 dishes and said to Jo Sung-joon, "So, you lost?" He glanced at both plates, then at Jo Sung-joon, who lowered his head. I am sorry," Sung-joon admitted. Nam Sung-hyun's gaze lingered on Park Ji-woo's dish. The person master pointed out, "Was there really something special about him?" He picked up a slice, brought it to his mouth, and bit down. Suddenly, his eyes widened. "This taste," he whispered. A memory flooded his mind. Hong Si-won smiling. "Sung-hyun, try this for me." Nam Sung-hyun froze, chopsticks trembling. "The taste I had when I first tried my master's food." Silence stretched across the hall. He slowly put down his chopsticks and muttered, "How does this kid know that taste?" Finally, he said aloud, "Park Ji-woo. Treat him like a Taemyeok employee. Let him go outside." Jo Sung-joon stammered, "Huh? Yes. Understood." He turned, walking to the door, but paused to glance back. Chef Nam Sung-hyun did not even taste my dish. Suddenly, the door swung open. Taemyeok entered with his men. Jo Sung-joon stiffened in shock. Taemyeok called out, "Hey, Chef Nam, so here you were. Do you know how long I wandered looking for you?" Nam Sung-hyun turned calmly. "I did not even realize we had guests from outside. My apologies. I have been busy checking every corner of the restaurant." Taemyeok sneered. "Still wearing morning clothes? He is not even your blood relative, is he?" "Chef Nam, stop acting classy and talk business." Nam Sung-hyun's eyes hardened. "Fine, let us get straight to the point." As Jo Sung-joon quietly closed the door, Nam Sung-hyun's voice dropped. "Taemyeok, how much are you offering?" Meanwhile, Park Ji-woo wiped his sweat. Whew, he actually did it. He looked around. "Huh, teacher? Master Jang-gyum, where did you go? We won." But Dae Jang-gyum had vanished. The Grim Reaper appeared, perching on his shoulder. "She is gone." "Gone?" Park Ji-woo shouted, panicking. The Grim Reaper shrugged. "Her spirit-summoning timing is still unstable, you know." Park Ji-woo grabbed him and shook him violently. "Who sends someone off without even a goodbye? Why? There are still upcoming matches. No, stop shaking me. I will take care of it." The Grim Reaper wheezed. Just then, Jo Sung-joon appeared. "Hey." Park Ji-woo froze. "Huh? What are you doing?" Jo Sung-joon asked suspiciously. "What? Nothing," Park Ji-woo stammered. The Grim Reaper whispered, "It is fine. He cannot see me anyway." Jo Sung-joon said, "Follow me. I will show you the dorm." A few moments later, while walking down the hall, Jo Sung-joon muttered, "I am in charge of new recruit orientation. It is not like I enjoy it or anything." Park Ji-woo smirked, puffing out his chest. "From now on, this big brother is going to show you a rolled omelet you have never seen or heard of before." Jo Sung-joon snapped, "Do not copy me. Lucky punches only work once." Park Ji-woo mocked. "Stop copying me," Jo Sung-joon grumbled under his breath. "Your name is Sung-joon, right?" Park Ji-woo asked casually. "Just follow me quietly," Sung-joon said, though inside he muttered, "Ugh, how embarrassing. Chef Nam Sung-hyun did not even taste my rolled omelet. Was I really that bad?" Park Ji-woo added, "Your rolled omelet was tasty, but was that the Taemyeok style, or was it your own style?" Sung-joon turned slightly. For this competition, it was my style." "That is why you lost, huh?" Park Ji-woo replied. "What? You stir-fried the center part like scrambled eggs to make the texture more interesting, right?"
Yeah, I did. I never even thought of doing it that way."
I added stir-fried shrimp powder to enhance the umami flavor. That is the method Mr. Hong Si-won used. Maybe that is why the judges gave it high marks. Sung Jun's eyes widened. I was wondering where the umami came from, so it was shrimp powder, and I did not even realize it. Park Ji-woo smiled. Anyway, Sung Jun, you were fast and the food tasted good too. I think that is impressive. We both worked hard. He extended his hand. Should we shake hands? Jo Sung Jun blinked. Huh? He hesitated, then slowly reached out. They shook hands firmly. Park Ji-woo grinned. So from now on, Jo Sung Jun thought, huh? Did we just become friends like that? Then Park Ji-woo added, be my underling? You little punk, Jo Sung Jun muttered. Park Ji-woo laughed. Do people still use the word underling these days? Jo Sung Jun said, this is the entrance to the dorm for beginner and intermediate chefs. Park Ji-woo said, whoa, it is huge. All those in the back are dorms too? What are all these vegetables for? Like errands the rookies do? I am your big brother now. Is it right for me to help out with errands too? Jo Sung Jun said, can you shut up for just a second? Park Ji-woo said, blah blah, everyone. This is Sung Jun, who just became my underling. Please take care of him. Jo Sung Jun said, ugh, you are so noisy. I am going ahead, okay? Huh? You have got a mountain of things to learn here, and you are just spouting nonsense. Park Ji-woo, confused, said, huh? Jo Sung Jun said, starting tomorrow, you will get your kitchen uniform, so wear that. As he walks into Gogijea, Park Ji-woo said, hey, look in front. Jo Sung Jun bumps into Gogijea and falls, dropping the box of vegetables. Park Ji-woo said, are you okay? Gogijea said, darn it, should you not be asking me if I am okay? That jerk hit me. He gritted his teeth in anger. Thanks for tuning in. I truly appreciate each and every one of you who took the time to watch this video. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. If you enjoyed what you saw, consider sharing my videos or channel with your friends who might also enjoy it. Your support means the world to me and helps my channel grow. Let's keep this community thriving together. Until next time, see you in the next video.